Hello. Seems like I unmuted this mic. Okay, now I guess I am audible. Okay, so I am just trying to increase the amplitude and seems like now it is good enough. And anybody can, make a comment if that's the case. And let me also fix this chair. Okay, so now I guess everything is okay. Okay, so hi there everyone. My name is Preetham and I welcome you all to this live stream session in Negi Tech. And I'm glad that uh, there is a sale going on in Flipkart and Amazon. Obviously, we're going to cover those topics, whatever I'm gonna get in comment section. Apart from that, I will also talk about PC, laptop hardware. This whole channel is all about that. Yeah. So let's get started. And I am also waiting for the question. And side by side, we can also talk about different components of PC hardware. I think last time we discussed about when we did this live stream, we discussed about how one can choose the laptop, and then we discussed about it should be based on your requirement, not we should not be biased, or we can be biased at later stage. But first of all, we need to I would say identify our requirement first, and then around that requirement we need to select the laptop. In this one, probably we can talk about more desktop PC build this time, which start with desktop hardware. Seems like still my voice is low. Is it? Let me further raise this mic. Unfortunately, I am using this Pixie stand. It is what they call, or can I slightly raise myself down? And now I think it should be good enough. Let me also raise these support bars. And now I think uh, it should be good. Okay, so this time, along with your questions related to sales, and still I see three members have joined. I welcome you all who have joined this live stream. And just give me a minute, guys. And I'm also excited to answer your questions, so feel free to ask, question related to PC hardware, laptop. Obviously, we also going to cover some of machines that in our last stream we missed. So, as I was mentioning that in this live stream, I'm going to talk more about PC hardware rather than laptop. So let's start with processor first. So if we talk about processor, it is very confusing, guys, to if you are a newbie, to identify or recognize a good processor for you, because it can be possible that you pay a lot in purchasing a processor, but still that may not meet your expectation. Let's say you want a processor to play games, then you should consider the clock rate, not the number of cores. Or let's say you would like to build a server there, and then you probably bought Intel i7, not the Xeon processor, or processor having too many number of cores. For example, AMD Threadripper, Vivo V40 Pro, and Vivo X100 Bhai. Hi Gopal. Generally, I talk about PC, laptop, hardware in this live stream, and this is the base of this channel. But I obviously for you, I will definitely go through internet and then I will try to answer your question. So let me actually change my screen and then I will keep on talking about our processor today. So let me have a look here at Vivo V40 Pro and Vivo X100. And then again, just like what is applicable for PC, same is also applicable for phones. So you also need to again think of what is your primary requirement, and based on that you can select the phone. Let's say for example performance is your expectation, or let's say having a decent camera is your expectation. So one should choose camera, or one should choose phone based on their requirement. So now I'm gonna share my screen. um, Hope my screen is visible along with me. And then we were talking about Vivo. Okay. Okay, so let me actually have a look. The best source I would say, if you want to see the performance, is GSM Arena. They do a lot of testing. Okay, so this one is. Let me also compare and see side by side. Okay, Vivo X100. Okay, so both these phones, I mean, this one was launched like 6 months ago. I mean, this one is 6 months older compared to this Vivo V40 Pro. And then if we go down here, so both are almost equally heavy. This one is even heavier than 200 gram. I would consider this phone toward heavier side. And here we can see, this Vivo X100 is dust and water resistance up to 1.5 meter for 30 minutes. That is, I would say, very decent rating. And this one is also similar spec. And then both are AMOLED, but if you see here, in case of this X100, they have mentioned that this one comes with LTPO AMOLED against normal AMOLED in case of this Vivo V40. So display, this one is better display, I would say, compared to this one, because of this is LTPO, which is variable refresh rate. And then here we can see both display can go up to 120 hertz, which is great. But if we talk about peak brightness, it talk about 4500 nits. However, in case of this one, Vivo X100, it can go up to 3000 nit. I would say this should not be your biggest factor to select the phone, because even 3000 nits is very high peak brightness. And then one should also mention the sustainable brightness. Yes, LTPO is better because it is a variable refresh rate. So that's going to save your battery. So it can go as low as 1 hertz and can go as high as 120 hertz. Then here we can see PPI is also same, pixel density. So it is, I would say, full HD plus display. So full HD is 1920 by 1080. So in both aspects, it is more. And then you can also see this is not conventional 16:9. It is 20:9. So obviously, this is kind of I would say aspect ratio we are now seeing in a lot of phones. This means that this phone is slightly taller, and then both comes with this Android 14 and Fun Touch, almost latest. And when we talk about the processor, so here we can see the chipset is Media Dimensity. And if we talk about processor core here, so here we have one core of 3.35 gigahertz, and then here you will see 3.25 gigahertz, and then Cortex X4. Here we have X3, and this one would be again performance core, and then these are efficiency cores. So in terms of processor, I would say this 9300 would be slightly better than this even newer phone, okay, in terms of processor, but it would be very minimal difference. And then we can also see the GPU comes with this chipset is also slightly better. And then if we talk about internal, this one again is better, a UFS 4.0 flash. So I would say overall, this in terms of performance, in terms of display, in terms of GPU, CPU, this phone seems better. Although this one was launched in November 2023. And then you may also would like to check other review, because as I mentioned that, you know, I am not I do not consider myself as a phone expert, but yeah, by I am also very fond of specs. So obviously I can make slight comment. Place an order for MacBook Air M2 base model. Okay, that's nice, Suhas. What I would suggest is that I hope that you have purchased the 16 GB of RAM model. Although I would say even 8 GB is good in case of Apple. I am currently using. Let me actually show you. Okay, so this is M2 Mac Mini, and this one have like 16 GB of RAM. I would say in terms of productivity tasks, it is really nice. But when we talk about certain rendering or rendering, let's say you would like to use Premiere Pro or non-native non-native apps, then it may struggle. So this is my honest opinion. See, then someone can help me with SBI credit card. Okay, so I don't know. I how can somebody help? That is very personal thing to have. But I do have this SBI card. Okay, and not this one only, but there is one more SBI. Okay, then Hindi में बोलिए. Hi Durgesh. Yeah, I can speak in Hindi as well, but I would like to cover wider audience, and then I do respect choices made by people from non-Hindi belt. If you go east, I don't think so they are that comfortable in Hindi, and even when we go toward Bangalore or Kerala, Tamil Nadu, they are not that much, I would say, comfortable. So that is why I prefer to speak in a language that most of us understand. And then it's not like I cannot speak in Hindi. If somebody asks me anything in Hindi and want to understand something in Hindi, I definitely can speak. Worth money. Gopal, since okay, thank you, Gopal, for my commenting on my voice and setup. Uh, a Vivo 40 Pro is 50K, and okay, I still do not know for what purpose you are buying this phone. Um, if camera is the you can also consider Samsung Galaxy S24, I would say. And I still cannot comment because you need to let me know what is your purpose. Is camera is your purpose, or something else is your purpose? So tell me that in comment, and then probably I will further do research for you and can make comment on it. Okay, so I am also expecting more comments that I need to talk about. For overall features, I would suggest you to go with I don't know what is your budget. 64K, that is very decent budget. I don't know why you are going for Vivo for that budget. I would consider you can go for Samsung phones. Yeah, M2 at 73K. Yes, it is worth it. Again, that is question. I mean, very tricky answer, I would say, because I do not know for what purpose you bought this MacBook. If it is for productivity and long battery backup, definitely I think this is a good choice. And if you want to do some kind of heavy rendering task, then that's not a good choice. So, Durgesh, I would say totally depend on your preference. MacBook M2, or it is a great overall machine, I would say. Okay, Suhas Subramanya, my main objective was for basic usage plus programming, so I went for M2. Yeah, for that reason I would say it is excellent. Subramanya. Yeah, but the only thing here I would say, let's say if you would like to, do lot of ML, then ML required RAM. So if you want to do it for JavaScript, if you want to do it for programming to develop Android apps or even iOS apps, then it is perfect. I hope I am able to answer your question, Gopal. I think Suhas, sorry, and it is great choice, I would say. And for those who are visiting this channel for the first time, I would, recommend or request you guys, if you like these kind of content, we keep on bringing quality content, like even like this live stream in this channel. I would definitely consider you to subscribe to Negi Tech. It is still a very small channel, so even a one subscriber will make good impact. Okay, should I consider S23 Ultra or S24? Obviously, S23 Ultra if you can get it. I was also trying to buy S23 Ultra, yesterday, and unfortunately, I was not able to buy it. And then let me show you the phone that I bought. Is this? So since I was not able to get S23 Ultra, unfortunately or fortunately, you may say, unfortunately because it is 60 hertz. This iPhone 16. Fortunately, because I am using uh, 4 or 5 Apple device like MacBook, sorry, this Mac Mini, and then I do have iPad Pro M4. So that is why it made sense for me to buy this phone. But yes, S23 Ultra is great phone if you can get it under 70 or 74. But nowadays, even the Amazon sale, I tried a lot, but I was not able to buy it. So S24 is a great phone. You can buy it if you know want to buy. Durgesh Sony, I am not a gamer and not a video editor and not for coding. My use is only GST and ITR and printing page, so I purchase M2. Okay, Durgesh, yes, that would be great choice. And let me tell you the reason why. First of all, Apple laptops going to last for long period. Like they are built really tough. They are very resilient, and then you may expect their life expectancy to be much higher compared to, let's say, a Windows counterpart or any other machine. Second thing is battery backup. You're gonna get excellent battery backup with this M2 machine. So that is also another great aspect that you. Oh, seems like okay. So that is also another great aspect about this M2 machine. S23 Ultra have camera is better than, well, as I said, I do not cover extensively about the camera. I would say, let me actually have a look at X100. What kind of camera it have? And let me share my screen. What I am seeing here. So this is Vivo X100. Camera. Okay, main camera, 50 MP. Okay. Periscope, telephoto, and then 3x optical zoom. Okay, I got it from where you are coming from. So yeah, camera wise, I guess this phone is decent. But I think Samsung S23 Ultra have overall better package compared to Vivo. And then you also need to consider Vivo going to provide you support for how many years? Are they also promising like Samsung that they're going to do 5 years plus support, or they're going to bring like Android 15, 16, 17? So this is also another factor that one need to consider, because phone, I would say, phone sometime I feel is liability or a very highly depreciating asset. So we should invest in such a phone that can last longer, just like MacBook or laptop. So that is the thing. Can I consider S23 Ultra for? Yeah, you can consider, because they're going to provide 14, 15, 16 Android. So that's how you may consider. But again, I would say, if you cannot buy it in this Amazon sale, then wait, or do not buy, if the price exceed 75K. So if you can get it below 75K, then that makes sense, because the processor with S23 Ultra is like Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which is like now about. Uh, so Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 is about to launch. So I would say it would be like 2 generation old. So you need to think of that. Although I would say Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 that comes with this S23 Ultra is not the normal one, but overclocked version. So if you can have this, if you can buy, you definitely should consider. Okay, no questions related to computer. Come on, guys. I have made this channel for covering computer aspect. Okay, so I was actually talking about IPC. I was talking about processor, especially desktop processor. So what are the things that one need to consider? Again, we need to understand our requirement first. Let's say somebody is gamer, then he need to see the clock speed. Even lower the number of processor count and higher is the clock speed. It is nice to have that kind of processor for gaming. That's why you will see non-server processors. They come up with high clock rate like 5 gigahertz, 4.7 gigahertz, and the processor that are being utilized for, let's say, a server based or parallel computing based thing, those processors come with lower clock rate like 2 gigahertz, 2.3 gigahertz, but come with lot many more clock count. So it is very important, guys, to understand what our requirement is. And since we are talking about desktop, so I'm not talking about those H series or U series processor, because I think it matters in case of desktop, sorry, laptop, because there you have, battery, and then somebody would like to have better battery, somebody would like to have better performance. Then another factor that one should see um, is cache memory, because the higher the cache memory is, better the performance of the CPU will be. So if we talk about the fastest memory available in any processor or any computer, that is cache memory, because the even the RAM processor have the I mean the memory that is nearest available for processor to perform any to execute any instruction is cache memory. And then they also have got three level, like level 1 is L1 cache, L2 cache, and L3 cache. So whenever you buy new processor, check for how much is the cache memory of that processor is. And then a lot of folks all there are so many parameter when we choose processor. And then I would say in terms of general use, or if I want to make it easy, I would say check for the generation, and then check for clock rate, and check for what kind of use case you have. Okay, I do not see any other question till now. So I was mentioning about processor. So let's say right now, in terms of desktop processor, Intel 14 generation is the latest. Although I would say they are manufacturing. I mean, Intel is manufacturing this processor in same node, which is known as Intel 7. And then probably we will see Intel uh, Ultra processors being launched soon. They will launch soon. And if we talk about AMD, they have 9000 series coming soon, especially in our country. So if we talk about as of today, what are some of the best processor available if you want to do PC build? So in case of AMD, I would say you can go with Ryzen 9 7950X3D. If we talk about AMD, sorry, yeah, AMD, I explained Ryzen 9 7950 X3D. 3D, stand for 3D V-cache technology that AMD have launched for superior gaming. And if we talk about Intel counterpart, then they have got this Intel Core i9 14900K. But the problem with Intel processor, you might have heard of that they are facing instability issues. So I would suggest you, if somebody want to build PC, then they should not buy processor beyond Core i7 14700K. Okay, somebody is trying to, I would say, spam here. Okay, I'm just going back here to see the comment. What do I do for living? I do not understand your question. I mean, um, okay, so by profession, I am an engineer. So that would be enough, I guess, for understanding. And then I am very fond of gadgets. So you might have seen, the amount of gadgets I have, the one that I showed till now. Okay, sir, AMD versus Intel. Again, Durgesh, it depend on your use case. Akshay Kumar, Akash Kumar, MSI Modern, 4H D13 i5, 13 generation H processor in Flipkart at 48K. Okay, let me share my screen now, and then let's talk about this processor. Thank you so much, Akshay, for bringing this question here. Okay, now I am in my computer screen, and let me open Flipkart. And not to worry, guys, I'm gonna also cover some of good laptop that are available for sale. Okay, so MSI Modern. Modern 14. This series I really like this, especially the MSI modern display. They are very nice. Third D13, no? D13 MG and then I5. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is 134220H. I would say it is decent processor. And then yeah, if you like Windows machine, definitely you can go for it. The only thing is that you again need to think of your use case scenario, Akash. If you want to buy it for productivity and want to do light task, then this machine is good. Um, Even in terms of portability, because we can see it is a 14 inch, and then it doesn't comes with any discrete GPU, which means that I am expecting you do not want to play game in this machine, and this machine would be great in terms of product office productivity. And even if you want to do some CPU intensive task, because it have got decent H series processor. Okay, I hope I was able to answer your question. So consider, Akash, your use case scenario. Now, Professor Infinix Xpad or Honor XA. Okay, I do also have bought one Honor display. Let me also have a look here. Can you also mention that where Infinix Xpad? Okay. And Honor Xpad. Okay, I got it. I also have bought one such. Let me actually see which one I bought. Uh, and I rarely use it actually. Honor. Hmm. I bought this Honor X9, and let me show you where it is. So this is. Let me actually have a look if I am sharing the correct screen or not. Okay, so this is Honor X9, and then this one is, I would say, a decent display. This one costed me around 10 or 11,000. The amount I paid for this one, I would say, based on that, it performed really well. Uh, Sometime, I mean, I was also comparing with this 1 lakh rupees iPad Pro M4. So if I compare it with, I would say this one is really value for money, and this Honor Pad X8A, I would say would be you know do not expect that you're gonna play game hype. I mean triple A game or even game at medium level setting. I don't know how good it would be, and then you can see the rating. Let me again share my screen, and let me also again put it back where it was. Okay, so hope I was able to answer your question. These machines are good just to, let's say, you want to read PDF, you want to scroll internet. That's all. And this is what I do with this Xpad. Do not expect, a very high performance with it. I hope I was able to answer your question, Professor. Okay, Akash Kumar, I think I already answered. Asus A15 Ryzen 7 RTX 3050 versus Asus 15. Okay, Ryzen 7, but which Ryzen 7? That again I need to have a look on. And then for those who have joined this live stream now, I am again requesting. We are very small channel, and it would be really nice if you can subscribe or like this live stream. Um, and then I am definitely going to answer, as much questions I can. Uh, okay, so Krishna, okay, Asus A15 Ryzen 7. Let me again share back my screen. Um, Asus A15 Ryzen 7. Okay, so this one is HS, which is really nice. But this one is with 2050, and then the one that you have mentioned is with 3050. So let me type here 3050. Okay, this one seems like, yeah, the price is good, and then processor is also good. Let me also see how good the display is. So display is also full HD and 144 hertz. And then this TGP is also decent, I would say 75 watt. And the screen is anti-glare, that is also nice. And then it also comes with adaptive sync, which is kind of, I would say, just like NVIDIA G-Sync or AMD FreeSync, which is nice. And they did not mention about. Okay, you're gonna also get this 6 month of subscription of Microsoft 365, which is really nice. So it is like they are giving you for free 2000 rupees voucher kind of. And okay, cooling is nice. The only thing, okay, so here you are also getting this kind of keyboard backlit, which is RGB. 20 million key presses, I would say that is not impressive. Generally, we see keyboards are rated for 50 million key presses, but still, I would say 20. At least they have mentioned some numbers there. Okay, and then you're gonna get all different kind of I/O port, and then you are getting HDMI 2.0, which is nice. If we talk about the latest standard here, then that is HDMI 2.1. It is very important in certain scenario of having better HDMI version, because if it would have like HDMI 2.1, then the external display that this laptop would have supported would be of much higher resolution. So sometimes we also need to see the I/O port specs. That is also very important. But for the price we are paying, I think this machine is decent. Okay, then हिंदी नहीं आती है क्या आती है हिंदी I already explained the reason behind why I am speaking in English. First of all, this channel is the entire channel I made was in English, And second reason is I would like to cover, I want to cover almost all part of India. So if you go south, if you go east, they are not that comfortable in Hindi. And if somebody is asking me a question in Hindi, I can definitely answer that in Hindi. And thank you, Gopal, for supporting me. Okay, then I think I. Okay, now let me have a look at Asus F15. So far, I like this AMD one. Asus F15 i5. Okay, this is tough. Asus A15. Oh, there are so many models you have specified. F15, I would say this one would be definitely better. Y- you know why? Because because of this thing, because of very good thermal and heat management. In terms of reliability, if you would have mentioned this F15 i5, I would not even have gone through all this spec. Krishna Singewar. You know why? Because this one would be much more reliable in terms of sustained performance. Just buy this. Okay, I'm gonna take my words back regarding that. AMD one. Just go for this one. I'm not going to check this Asus A15. Okay, then. Okay, भाई कोर i7 12700 के लिए मदरबोर्ड्स सजेस्ट करो DDR5 में. Sure, let me have a look here. So when we talk about K, yeah, we may see, if I remember, a 12700 and 12700 K, there is a difference of zero point 0.1 gigahertz. Let me show you arc.intel, okay? Intel Arc, where one can compare processor 12700K. And let's add it to compare. And now I'm gonna search 12700K. 12700. Yep, this one. So let's compare both these processor. The reason why I am doing this, I will explain you in a moment. Um, if you do not want to, I would say, do overclocking, then in that scenario, you may save some of your buck by going with this 12700. If you see the number of cores, they are same performance cores, efficient cores, total number of threads. And I was mentioning about this max turbo frequency, base clock, and you will see there is a certain boost in case of K, even we are not overclocking. So that is the only difference. Even the cache memory, they are also same. Base power, here you can see it is much more energy efficient. It have got base power of 65 watt, and then max turbo power of 180, because obviously it is going up to 4.9 gigahertz, and then this one is going up to 5 gigahertz. So here you need to understand, I would say, you want to save your money. You can save your money, sorry, you can save your money not only in buying a processor, but also in case of motherboard. Because when somebody buy motherboard of K series, I definitely recommend them to go with Z series of board. And Z series of motherboard, they are expensive. And if somebody go with, let's say, 12700 processor, non-K variant, then they can save money by opting for B series of board. So let me show you both board. And so JED 760, and then what you have written here. Um, where is that? DDR5. So I would suggest you to go with this Z 760 series. 790, sorry. What I'm writing here. 790. And I am also using this board. You can go for this board if you would like to go with K series of processor. Okay, so generally K series of board, to support K series, the board need to be of Z series, and they will be expensive. And why Z 790 series? You can also go for Z 690, but that board is now outdated. I would suggest you to go with this Z 790 because of better memory controller than Z 690. Chipset, I'm just talking about chipset, not about brand. Then comes to brand. I would say MSI is very good brand when we talk about motherboard in terms of value for money. And here you can see the VRM are very good. The I mean, you can see the big um, here we have got these heat dissipators or heat exchangers. This board is really nice. It can support DDR5 RAM up to 7000 megahertz, and you can also do CPU overclocking. That's why you are going with 12700K. Okay, now let's say you have chosen a non-K variant. Then in that case, you can go with B series of motherboard, like a B760. So here you can save your buck, and then I would consider you to go with this board. Again, MSI. And if you want the link of both, I'm gonna give you these links. And these links are, I would say, a kind of affiliate link. So I'm disclosing you. So if you buy from these affiliate link, you're gonna help this channel out without the amount of money you pay, and the amount will remain same. So let me share these links. If you would like to buy these, just give me a minute. Okay, live. I don't know where this live stream is. Okay, so I'm just pasting these links. So this one is for motherboard. If you go with 12700, and this another board, if you go with 12700K. Hope I was able to answer your question. Now let me go back here. Okay. Okay, since M2 base model is 256 GB of storage, if I have to go for an external SSD, please suggest one. You can buy any external SSD, um, Suhas, like Samsung. external SSD. You can buy this T7. Yeah, this one is good. Although I would say Mac computers comes with Thunderbolt ports. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. I just realized that. Okay, so I was mentioning about this Samsung T7 portable SSD. You can go with this one. The reason why is the value that you're going to get for your money. And then you can see the read write is decent enough. And for those who are joining, this live stream for the first time, let me also talk about in-store. So I am actually working in depth in this project in this channel, and then I have created this whole website that cover a curated list of handpicked item from website like Amazon. So this site I developed just to help you guys so that you do not lost in this huge Amazon market. Just go there. You can also create your account here using Google, and it is very easy, guys. Just need to select your Google account, and then you are good to go. Let's say you would like to buy a good SSD. I already have created list here. Oh, this one is HDD. Let's say if somebody would like to buy SSD, just type here, and then you will see some of. Let's say I would like to go with this one. You can add it to your wish list. You can also go and view it in Amazon. So here I already have created list in case if I'm not able to answer your question. So you can always visit this site, and then you can let's say if I open any one, let's say let's talk about laptop below gaming laptop below 1 lakh, you can also create your own wish list, and then you can see it later on. So you can see here the number of item I have added in my wish list, and then you can also rate the product, and if needed you can always view that product in Amazon whenever you want to buy it. So this way, this in-store can help you out because here I have created this whole list from Amazon based on keeping your requirement on mind. For example, if somebody would like to go with a gaming PC build, they can choose this. If somebody would like to go with gaming laptop, productivity laptop, so I also have worked on it and have created this list. So one can go and visit here and can choose a decent machine. Okay, I hope that you find this helpful. And even in case of custom PC build, here you will find several components. Uh, no matter which you talk about, DDR5 RAM, GPU, 13th generation processor, computer accessories, and then we also have created list of, let's say if somebody have tighter budget, then they can choose monitor under 10K. It's totally up to you, and then you will also see some of good machines also. So if I type here 2 lakhs, I guess I have created. I am also forgetting actually. LKH. Yeah, gaming create a PC build under 2 lakh. So here you can see I already have created list of component, which personally I took a lot of time. I invested lot of time in it. If you want to check them, I would suggest you to do check out in store, and then you know you, you can save your time, and you will see wide variety of products already being covered there. And I am also typing here instore.com. So if you have time, you can always visit. Okay, so now I'm gonna again take more questions. So the next here is regarding one processor, which is Ryzen 7058HS. So no more information being added here. What exactly you want me to talk on? Um, I would say I think something is not working. Just give me a minute, guys. Okay, I'm back. So I was talking about this AMD Ryzen 7058HS processor, which is part of AMD's 7000 series. Um, Again, it is kind of a mixed bag of both H and U series processor. So AMD is the one who came up with this brilliant idea. Like they want both performance as well as I would say better battery backup. So in terms of TDP, I would say it is in between H series and U series. Um, the TDP of this processor generally range in between 35 to 45 watt, and then it is based on Gen 4 architecture. So there is no, I would say, doubt that this processor is. I mean, this processor is really nice. Just depend on your use case scenario. If you want balance between both performance and battery backup, definitely you can go for it. I mean, this processor makes sense, and it is I would say almost latest generation, and then it also support latest feature, for example. PCIe Gen 5, and then you may see the laptop that is using this processor also coming with DDR5 based memory, and comes with RDNA 2 graphics. I hope I was able to answer your question related to this Ryzen 770 um, 58HS processor. Okay, so I hope, guys, I was able to answer your query or question, and that's all from my side in this live stream. And if you find this live stream informational and useful, you can connect with us, be part of Negi Tech family, and subscribe yourself. I mean, it really matter me a lot because right now this family is too small, and even a one subscriber make a significant impact. So that's all, guys, from my side in this video. If you want me to cover any other question that I missed, you may comment in any of my video. And also do check out in-store, where we have created the curated list of handpicked item from Amazon, and that way also you may see a lot of your queries being resolved. So that's all for this live stream, and it's midnight already. And then probably we can also do live stream other day. I'm gonna also do post on it, that which day you want me to do live stream in a week. Have a nice day. Have a great midnight, guys. And if somebody is joining from other location or other part of world, then have a great morning and have a great rest of the day. Thank you. Bye bye. And take care of yourself.